What is up, rockers? We got another Rise of Kingdoms video. Make sure you tune in until the end to really get a lot of information from this video. Today we're going to talk about commanders that I hate and everybody loves. If you guys actually have seen our previous video, I made a video about commander pairings that I feared. Now this is something that I hate that everybody loves, so it's a little bit different, but it has some overlap in there. If you're new to the channel, I want you to say hi to us and welcome to the club, and of course subscribe to the channel and press like on this video if you guys enjoy this. So before we get started here, I want to ask you something real quick. Do you have a commander that you absolutely hate that you think that everybody actually loves? So give 3 commanders in there. I'm also going to give my 3 commanders that I hate that everybody loves. Alright, so 3 commanders that I absolutely hate that everybody love, and majority of people really love this. And actually, if you do know, if you've been watching our content, maybe you're new, you can have a educational guess. This commander was widely used on rallies. Oh my god, I absolutely hated it when it first came out, and I keep on complaining like this is too OP, it needs to get nerfed. So who remembers when this commander was released and when I was complaining about it? So if you know that commander, I want you to type it in right now. All right, so the commander is actually right here, Attila. All right, I actually have a 5511 Attila. Actually, they kind of worked on it. It was interesting. I was really, like, oh man, these commanders, I hate whenever I see them. I see that Attila, oh my god, we're gonna get wrecked. So Attila and Takeda, that was a combination actually, but today we're only going to talk about the primary commanders. Attila was absolutely a menace. I did not like when Attila first came out. It was hard to beat, the defense breakdown, and everybody, pretty much a lot of players actually got zeroed by the Attila and Takeda. Like, you think you can handle the Attila and Takeda combination, but wow, when they start taking that rally, my god, their base just melted, and it changed a lot of things in the KVK war with Attila. So one of the things that I want to say to many people who are actually starting with a cavalry setup in here is, like, if you really want to enjoy the game as a cav player, you definitely need to have an Attila. All right, I've even seen I think Attila and Saladin one time, but like the Attila and Takeda is the best combo that you can definitely do with that. But Attila was a menace. Now, I want to kind of briefly touch Takeda in here. Actually, players have used a Wu and Takeda combination as well during the period of time where there's no other defense. The Wu and Takeda was actually absolutely annoying as well to me. I don't say I hate it, but I just want to kind of share this information. As an archer and they have majority calves inside the defense, I actually hated it because I never rallied them, because when I did once, I actually got wrecked and I never really talked about it. But number 1 that I hate that everybody loves is Attila. Everybody loves Attila because it's so, so strong. A lot of players that are, especially the calves players. Yeah, I'm not a huge big fan of Attila because I didn't have Attila. That's why. That's the only reason why. But if I had it, I would have had a lot of fun. Second commander that I actually hate seeing on the field that everybody loves also. I want to give you guys a hint. This is an infantry commander, and the name sounds like Gerald. All right, Gerald. Okay, if you haven't figured this out yet, it is Harold Ziegertsen. All right, so Harold Ziegertsen. I also hate this. I think I fought against Golden Tiger one time. We were in our KVK. I think this is when I was in 1382, and I had 5 marches out there and trying to fight this one whale with the Herald, and it was fully geared up as well. But I was like, oh my god, the counterattack of this commander is just absolutely insane. Like, I was like, I got 5 marches there. like it took me forever to kill it, and when I pretty much eliminated the herald, it took so much toll into my marches. I had a lot of damages. Like typically I don't see this in the marches that I fight against with, but I was like, oh my god, seriously. So Herald, I wish I had Herald to max out. I wish I have more universal sculpture really to invest in all these commanders. I would have really had a lot of fun. But Herald is something that I absolutely do not like seeing into the field, even as an archer commander, because the counterattack damage really is absolutely menacing. It's crazy. It makes me want to cringe in how strong Herald is. Herald is one of the greatest infantry commander out there besides Guan Yu, I would say, and of course Zenobia, right? But in the open field, I would say Herald is pretty much the king in open field with the infantry setup. Now the third one that I hate and that everybody loves, and actually everybody do, a lot of people love Saladin. A lot of free to play have Saladin, and I think it's one of those things that I absolutely hate seeing in the field. And I think majority of the archers probably do not like Saladin as well. I don't like Saladin in the sense of open field battle. Seeing Saladin in there, I typically try to avoid Saladin if I can. I would find a different target. The thing here with Saladin is that when you fight against Saladin, Saladin is able to absorb a lot of the skill damage. And one thing that I absolutely hate about Saladin is that players can invest 5-5-5-1 on Saladin, which is really, really good. It's so cheap to get Saladin in a very good position to really dominate. I made a video about Saladin previously. Is Saladin done? He is definitely not done. He is going to be, I think, really a lot of the free to play, and especially the new players that are coming in, will definitely need to have a Saladin. I think if you don't have a Saladin and you're running calves, I feel like you're missing something out. It's like a donut, right? There's a hole inside of you that is need to be filled, right, with whatever it is that you need to fill that donut up. Saladin is a commander that so budgeted, and you literally can pair Saladin with anybody. Is a very versatile commander. You can even put Saladin in the defense, right? We've seen this before. I think people were doing like a Saladin and Takeda combination on defense. It worked well. So again, I've mentioned Takeda twice now, so kind of get your mindset into what I'm talking about in here. Now we're kind of going back a little bit, from the newer commanders, right? We're talking about some of the older commanders in here. Why am I doing this? The reason why I'm doing this is because there's a lot of new players that are coming in, and a lot of players who have invested already. Maybe you guys didn't really know what you guys were investing into. You were just like, oh yeah, this commander, everybody talked about it. Oh, okay, I'm going to invest on it. But you didn't really know why people are investing on it. So by me creating these videos in here, hopefully I'm able to provide extra information and why you guys have invested into this, because these commanders are actually absolutely great. And this is why everybody loves them, and I hate them, because when I see them on the field, I do suffer significant amount of damages. Besides that, rockers, is a short video. I will see you again next time. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and turn your notification on. And if you find this video to be very helpful, consider liking the video. I'll see you again next time, rockers. Adios.